attention today is a real challenge for marketeers because today everyone is just overwhelmed with the amount of information, content, and media choices on a daily basis. I think today people's attention is not just short, but very, very selective. They would literally tune out anything that doesn't move, doesn't matter, or doesn't make them feel. So as a marketeer, it makes our job a lot harder as well, especially in a world that is just drowning in generic messaging. I think there are a few things to me that are really important. Firstly, is to really deeply understand your customers. And I'm not just talking about knowing their age, their gender, whether they're ABC1 or not. I'm talking about deeply understanding what truly matters to them, what they value, what keeps them up at night, and what would make them feel heard or seen. And I think as a marketeer, if you can truly understand these things, you can then craft messages that your customers truly care about and create campaigns that will resonate with them to help win their attention. So that's number one. The second one is about finding a way to stand out in the sea of sameness. Because I think I talked earlier about a world drowning in generic messaging. I think there is a sea of sameness in most categories. So if you take our category as example, we're in commercial property, and literally everyone looks and behaves the same, to the point that if you cover the logo on the ad could belong to anyone in the category. So if you don't find a way to cut through, to show up differently, you can very easily just become generic wallpaper and never get noticed. So I think for us, what we have done that has worked really well for us is we reframed our product offering from what we sell to why it matters. So instead of selling just office spaces, we're creating an environment to help London SMEs to grow and make it happen. So that means in our advertising, instead of showing just beautiful images of office spaces and happy people on laptops, like most of our competition, we're actually telling customer stories. And we're telling stories about how our customers from all different backgrounds and different sectors are making it happen at Workspace. And that has really resonated with our audience and helped us to cut through the noise. And then lastly is about emotion, because I truly believe that communicating with your customers is a value exchange. And if you want value back, you need to give value first. So if you want their attention, you need to earn it as a brand. And the content, the campaigns you put out there will need to make them feel something. And that's really important, and which is why since I joined Workspace 2.5 years ago, I've always made a conscious effort to dial up emotion in our communications and our campaigns, to use storytelling, humor, and warmth to build emotional connection with our audience. And that has really helped us to be noticed and be remembered in the category. So in summary, definitely winning attention is getting harder and harder for marketeers. But I think what is really important and what is going to help us is to find a way to build meaningful differentiation in your category, to build that emotional engagement with your customers. But all of them need to be deeply rooted in your customer understanding and customer insights.